Hi, this is Sean from Fortis with a quick overview of our NAM, North American Muscle Hip Thruster. It's a really cool piece of equipment. I'm going to demonstrate it really quick and then I'll go through some of the features. So, you get in here, adjust this for me, get about there, pad up where I like it. Alright. Drop this hip pad down. Right in my hip crease. As I come up, the holders drop away with gravity. I'm able to do my reps. When I'm done, easy in and out setup. Okay, some of the features of this machine. It's a closed system, right? So no matter how hard I thrust up with the hips, for the hip extension, my feet are on this plate, so the machine's not going to move, okay? Wonderful thing. It's got a handle here for really easy moving. Wheels on the back, right? You can position this thing anywhere in the gym that you like, or if you have one at home, okay? This is one of the main best features on this thing. A super tough, comfortable pad. Tough meaning it's dense. So it sinks right in my hips. It's really, really comfortable. Some of the other machines we've tried have seat belt systems. They dig into your hip. This is fantastic. All you think about is driving a heavy weight up and completing your hip extension. Okay? That's a wonderful thing about this. The holder on the machine allows you to get in and out and position yourself on the hip pad while it's raised up to get that perfect position over your hip. And then this rotating pad allows a natural movement. With a hip extension, my head moves back and up. Boom. For a full hip extension all the way back. This is incredible. This rotating pad allows anybody, whether they're 5 foot tall, 4'9", or 6'8", to use this piece of equipment effectively. One of the things about this machine that I love is that it moves with the natural movement of a hip extension off the ground. So when my hips move forward, my head and chest go back, my hips move up slightly. Notice the rotation is up in the same natural direction as my hips. So this thing just feels great. It follows and tracks with my natural hip movement and arcing pattern. Okay. Another thing about this machine, the angle of the arc is such that it's right around horizontal, making this movement difficult. Even a couple of plates can be difficult for beginners with this piece. Others are up here and the arc comes this way, making it a lot easier. But in this way, it'll challenge anybody. You start to put 3, 4, 5 plates on, you add bands, this is going to be a really difficult machine to use, which is allowing for maximal resistance for anybody. And that means a maximal stimulation for a greater adaptation. It'll challenge anyone. Okay, another thing, back to the foot pad. If I'm really big, I want to have a nice wide stance, as long as my feet are on this closed system, this foot plate, I'm good to go. Right, so I can have a tight stance, I can have a wide stance, no matter how big I am. I can come in here, right? A little less hip in the movement. I can also do a single leg. Okay, so Jen is going to do a quick set on this thing. She has adjusted all of the settings for her particular body type, size, everything. She's got 2 plates on there. Notice the hip pad fits perfectly right in her hip. She comes up for a full extension. And she takes the ride on that back pad all the way back for a natural hip extension movement. Her head moves back and up. When she's done, you just hold her back into place. Thanks, Jen. And she can exit the machine. quickly and easily. Okay, final word on this piece of equipment. It's completely commercial grade. This thing is a tank, right? The metal, the structure, the bearings, the adjustments, nothing's loose. Everything's very heavy duty. It'll last forever. And the combination of all these features, the rotating back pad, the perfect hip pad, right? And the allowance for me to place it in the perfect spot for any size user, foot plate, right? The automatic gravity drop of the holders of the resistance, my ease in getting in and out. We've never come across any piece of equipment for the hip thrust movement off the floor with all these unique features. It's really complete, unique. We love this piece of equipment. All of our members have tried it for months now, and the results are the same. Everybody loves it. It really, really hits the glutes as well. People are, telling us after they use it that they get a DOMS effect, late onset muscle soreness, definitively in the glutes, which is great. It's patent pending. That's North American Muscle Hip Thruster. Thanks for visiting us at Fortis Fitness.